Warning: this one stock made millionaires and wiped out fortunes, sometimes for the same person. Tesla's stock went from $25 all the way up to $400 per share. Then it crashed so hard, 70% of its value just completely disappeared into thin air. Then, believe it or not, it started climbing back up all over again, shocking everyone. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how all of that happened. Tesla is a company that builds electric cars powered entirely by batteries, not gasoline. Back in 2008, Tesla almost completely ran out of money and nearly shut down forever. Elon Musk invested his very last dollars into Tesla just to keep the company alive. But Tesla survived, launched the Model S car in 2012, and people absolutely loved it. By 2019, Tesla's stock price was around $25, pretty small for such a big dream. A stock is simply a tiny piece of ownership in a company, like owning one pizza slice. When more people want that slice, the price goes up. Basic supply and demand, really simple. In early 2020, Tesla started delivering hundreds of thousands of cars. Investors got very excited. Tesla's stock price went up over 700% in just one single year. Mind-blowing. Someone who put in $10,000 in early 2020 had about $80,000 by December. This is called a bull run, when stock prices keep rising and confidence is super high. People talked about Tesla everywhere, at school, dinner tables, YouTube, Twitter, and group chats. In December 2020, Tesla joined the S&P 500, one of the most important stock lists ever. This forced huge investment funds to automatically buy Tesla stock. Billions of dollars rushed in. By November 2021, Tesla hit over $400 a share, up from $25 in 1919. Here comes the most important concept of this whole video, the P/E ratio. Pay attention now. P/E stands for price to earnings. It means how much you pay versus how much the company earns. Think of it this way. Imagine a lemonade stand that earns $1, but you pay $15. That 15 is the P/E ratio. You're betting the lemonade stand will grow much bigger later. A normal P/E ratio for most companies is between 15 and 25, pretty reasonable. At its peak, Tesla's P/E ratio hit over 1,000. Yes, 1,000. Absolutely shocking. That means investors paid $1,000 for every single dollar Tesla actually earned. Wow! Why would anyone do that? Because they believed Tesla would earn enormous amounts in the future. This is called narrative investing. You are buying the story and the dream, not today's numbers. Narrative investing can work, but it also means the price can fall fast if the story changes. Here is one of the biggest reasons regular people lost money in Tesla. It is called herd behavior. Herd behavior means copying what everyone else does with money, without thinking for yourself. In 2020, social media exploded with Tesla content. Everyone was talking about getting rich quick. This created massive FOMO, fear of missing out, one of the most dangerous feelings in investing. Teachers, students, grandparents, and teenagers all started buying Tesla stock through their phones. A free app called Robinhood made it easy for anyone to buy stocks with just a few taps. Before apps like this, regular people had to go through expensive brokers just to buy stocks. People started investing money they actually needed, money meant for bills and food and rent. This is called emotional investing, making financial choices based on feelings instead of real facts. Golden rule: never invest money you actually need for daily life, only invest extra savings.
Then came 2022, and Tesla's stock began falling, not slowly, incredibly fast and scary. Interest rates went up, the government made borrowing money more expensive across the country. Higher interest rates make risky stocks less attractive, so big investors move money to safer places. Tesla also had real factory problems, supply chains broke down, and car deliveries fell behind. Then Elon Musk bought Twitter in late 2022. Many investors worried he was losing his focus. New competitors joined the electric car race. Ford, GM, Hyundai, and even new startups competed hard. When competition increases, a company's market share and future profits can shrink significantly. By the end of 2022, Tesla's stock had dropped around 70% from its highest point. Someone who bought at the peak with $100,000 now had only $30,000 left. This is why timing matters in stocks. Buying high and selling low is the most common mistake. But here's the thing. Nobody can perfectly predict when a stock will rise or fall. Nobody. Even the world's smartest investors, Warren Buffett, Wall Street analysts, all get it wrong sometimes. That is exactly why professional investors say never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Diversify means spreading your money across many different investments so one loss does not destroy you. If Tesla crashes but you also own other stocks, the impact on your savings is much smaller. Then in 2023, something surprising happened. Tesla's stock started rising again significantly. Tesla cut car prices dramatically. This brought in way more customers and boosted sales numbers. Tesla also launched new products. The Cybertruck finally arrived and created enormous buzz globally. Tesla's energy business, solar panels and big batteries, also grew surprisingly fast in 2023. When a company grows in multiple directions at once, investors feel much more confident buying again. By mid-2023, Tesla's stock had already recovered over 100% from its lowest point. Investors who held through the drop and did not panic sell were rewarded enormously in the end. This is called long-term investing, staying patient through rough times instead of reacting emotionally. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors ever, says his favorite holding period is forever. But Tesla's wild journey proves that even good companies can drop 70%. Stay prepared. By 2024, Tesla's market cap climbed back towards $600 billion, a massive comeback. Market cap simply means the total value of all a company's shares combined, a company's total price. Tesla went from $25 to $400, crashed to under $100, then recovered hugely. This entire journey happened in just 5 years, faster than almost any stock story in history. This is why Tesla became the greatest teaching example for understanding how stock markets really work. Lesson 1. Always understand what you are buying before you put a single dollar into it. You wouldn't buy a mystery box with your lunch money, so why do that with investing? Lesson 2. High PE ratios mean you are paying for future hopes, not current real performance. If a company's future story changes, investors leave fast and the stock drops very quickly. Lesson 3. Do not invest just because your friend, influencer, or social media says to. Always do your own research, read the company's earnings reports, and understand the real numbers. Lesson 4. The stock market is not a guaranteed path to quick riches. It takes time and patience. Some people made millions with Tesla, others lost big. The difference was mostly timing and patience. Lesson 5. If a stock rises too fast with no real earnings to back it up, be very careful. These are called bubbles. Prices rise on excitement alone, then pop when reality catches up.
Tesla in late 2021 had signs of a bubble. Earnings were tiny, but the price was enormous. Lesson 6. Great companies can still be bad investments if you pay too high a price for them. Even Amazon, Apple, and Google all went through massive drops before recovering to new all-time highs. This shows that great companies survive hard times. If you are patient, good investments pay off. The real winners in Tesla were people who bought early, held patiently, and did not panic and sell. Tesla changed the entire car industry. Because of Tesla, every major company now makes electric cars. This is why people around the world invested in Tesla. It felt like buying into the future itself. Elon Musk's personal brand was a huge part of Tesla's stock rise. Investors trusted his big vision. But when Musk made controversial moves in 2022, some investors lost trust and sold their shares. This shows that a CEO's behavior and decisions directly affect stock prices. Leadership matters enormously. If you ever invest in a company, always check who leads it and what their track record looks like. Tesla also showed the world that clean energy is not just an idea anymore, it is a real business. Investors who understood this early, that electric was the future, made extraordinary returns. Being an early believer in a real trend, not just hype, is one of the greatest investing advantages. This is exactly what venture capitalists and smart investors try to do: find real trends early on. Remember, Tesla's story is not just about one company. It is about human psychology and money behavior. Fear, greed, excitement, and panic, these emotions drive stock prices just as much as real data does. The most successful investors learn to control their emotions and stick to a smart, clear long-term plan. Tesla made some people millionaires. It humbled others. The lesson is the same for everyone. Stay patient. If this video taught you something powerful, share it with someone who needs to hear it right now.